was expecting it was a we don't talk about Bruno type thing where
we don't talk about Bruno. No.
It's
no.
like
Hi everyone, welcome back to Player Guides. I'm Hannah.
I'm Cameron.
And I'm Osprey.
We are playing more Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Osprey is sharing his thoughts about Legends Arceus as we venture up higher into Mount Coronet to find Cyrus and give him the spanking that he needs, handed down from his ancient ancestors. What's her name?
Silene.
Silene. Yeah.
Who is awesome, by the way. Like, she's pretty cool. But anyways, she actually has this really cool line where you get back the guy in charge of the entire team has already left for Mount Coronet to go fight whatever appeared in the rift. And he took all of the security corps.
Bronzong! When you say, what's the name? Clamato? Like the juice?
No, Kamado.
Clamato, gotcha. Hannah's looking at me like I'm crazy. There's a juice called Clamato juice. Clam tomato juice?
Ew.
It's a thing.
Is it?
Don't look at me like I'm... Yeah! Hold on. Editor Cameron, throw up a picture of Clamato juice.
That sounds disgusting.
But basically, so you get back and it's just Survey Corps, and you're like, well, but you go talk to Silene, and Silene's like, good job not dying out there. It sounds like you found something useful. And then you explain, and she's like, okay, I'm reinstating you to Galaxy Team Survey Corps. And somebody's like, can you make that decision? Like, should you be making that decision while the commander is gone? And she was like, she kind of pauses for a second, and she's like, if he didn't want me making decisions while
he wouldn't
he's
have
gone,
made me second command.
he shouldn't have left me in charge.
Yeah. Look at me. I'm the commander now.
Well, it's very good logic. If he didn't want me making decisions while he's gone, he shouldn't have left me in the position where I'd be needing to make these decisions while he's gone.
Yeah, exactly. That's how chains of command work. I dig it.
So you go running to the summit because he's decided that Pokemon are too dangerous. But basically, on the way, you actually get stopped by Benny, who it turns out is not this frail old man whose hands shake as he hands out potato mochi. No, this guy's a ninja. And he, rips off his disguise, and he gives a really tough battle. He actually has type spread, and I was not expecting
That's awesome.
the...
Actually, yeah, so getting out of the plot points real quick, how often did you feel you were challenged in Legends Arceus compared to other mainline Pokemon games?
Okay, so there's one thing about the comparison there. As someone who has been playing Pokemon for generations, I don't know how much of it was the NPCs were being smart and how much of it was I'm not as used to the new system.
That's fair. That's a fair point. But outside of assuming, I mean, you're a 30-plus-year-old adult. Assuming you got a handle on it, if it wasn't getting used to the new system, what would you compare the difficulty between the previous Pokemon games and this one? Oh, Snover, always so cute. I think we've got one already.
I'm not 100% sure because it feels like comparing apples and oranges. To a certain extent, because I don't remember the last time I really had trouble in a Pokemon battle, except a couple of times in Diamond and Brilliant Diamond recently because because I did something under level.
Yeah. We're back in Mount Coronet. I guess we're really just trying to figure our way up to the Spirit Pillar. Do we know Waterfall in this game? Have we learned that already?
I don't remember. Nope. Can't do that yet.
Okay. What's Bibarel?
Yeah.
You still haven't watched the little cartoon, right, Hannah? The Bidoof's Big Day?
No.
It's super cute. It's like 8 minutes long. But it's all about a little Bidoof that is used to, like this, like used to do all these HM moves. And all he wants to do is be a big, strong fighter, and he gets his chance, and it's very, very cute. You've been watching a bunch of cartoons recently, though. Oh.
God.
Oh, I'm on the right track. More grunts.
Sorry, Cameron had to step away, so he threw Ollie on my lap, and anyway.
Oh, dear.
He's fine. Dust Ox. Okay, flamethrower.
I absolutely dusted the dust
There you
ox.
go. Oh, what? What are you growling about, huh? Your little subwoof? What are you
Okay,
growling
why do you
about?
Why do you have more than one dust ox? Were you trying for a Beautifly and got 2 dust oxes instead?
Probably.
So are you familiar with how the Wurmple evolutions work, Hannah?
No, I'm not.
So
They build a
Wurmple can
cocoon?
evolve. So yes, so Wurmple has a random evolution. It can evolve either into Silcoon or Cascoon. But last I checked, it was still random. Originally it was random. I don't know if there was a change to make it like nature-based or something. But so you can catch multiple Wurmples trying to get one or the other, and just keep getting the opposite one.
Oh, interesting.
Which is unfortunate, because if you're trying to get like a specific one, it's kind of...
Yeah.
Yeah, you just end up with 20 Cascoons trying to get a Silcoon.
Yep. Which, by the way, Cameron, so you remember that Wurmple quest in Legends Arceus? Where the guard was like, hey, can you get me a Wurmple?
Kind of. Yes. I'm
Yes.
not really, but you said it, so now I am aware of it again.
So you get it to him, and he's like, okay, what do I call it? Do I call it Bugene? Butricia?
Oh, wait, yes, I do remember. Yeah.
Yeah. So, it evolves into Cascoon instead of Silcoon.
I feel like we called that on the live stream. I feel like you
Yeah, we
specifically
did.
said, like, you were like, okay, if those are the options for names, it's 100% evolving into the other one.
Yo.
And that's what I've noticed, I guess, in Legends Arceus. It feels like the writing of the game is a lot more engaging because they have they're doing on top of this epic quest you're on, they're doing a lot of humor and in jokes and things that I feel like the main games, at least going through Brilliant Diamond right now, I feel like it doesn't. There's a lot less of that humor here than there was just in only 2 hours of Legends Arceus that I witnessed.
Yeah. Well, and there's this really adorable quest at one point with a Chimcho.
A what?
Hey Cameron, can you show Hannah a picture?
What was it?
Chimcho?
Chime.
You might need to
It
spell
looks
it
like
for
a
me.
little CHI.
Oh wait, is it what Chingling evolves into?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that one. Chimcho. It's
That's
like
just
a
a
little.
guess.
It's like a little.
Wind chime.
Kind
Yeah.
of. It also reminds me of one of those seals, one of those Shinto religious seals they slap on stuff. They hang down from stuff. Trivia origin. Chime-cho appears to be based on Japanese glass wind bells known as furin, which are hung around Shinto shrines to predict disasters and ward off evil spirits.
Interesting.
The more you know.
The more you know.
You get this one quest where this one older lady is like, a chime-cho moved under the eaves by my porch, and I'm not quite comfortable with it. Can you please help it find a new location? I just want to make sure it can find a good place to live.
Was it trying to warn her that her house was going to burn down? Do you move the chime-cho and then her house burns down?
No. So you check out these various places, and none of them are quite working for it. For various reasons, and you come back and you tell her each time, and she's like, "Oh, okay, maybe this place then." Mm-hmm. And then she's finally like, "Well, maybe next door. It's not that different from my place, so it should be fine, right?" And you get over there, and it seems kind of chill, but it still doesn't seem to quite dig it. But as you're doing that, she comes over and she's like, "I'm sorry. I know you've gone to all this trouble, but I think I do actually miss it. And, like, I am more comfortable with it than I was at first, because you taught me so much about it."
Oh, that's cute. I like it.
And she and this chime-cho kind of adopt each other, and it's really adorable.
That's cute. I was expecting it was a we don't talk about Bruno type thing where
we don't talk about Bruno. No.
It's like it's trying to warn her of an upcoming disaster, and she's just not listening. We watched Encanto recently, Hannah. What were your thoughts on it?
I loved it. I love the music. I love the storyline. I've been listening to the soundtrack on repeat. It's a great film on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, it's
so good.
It was very, very enjoyable. It was interesting from my perspective. It's about a Colombian family, but I felt a lot of parallels to the way like Persian family structures work.
It kind of focuses on the effects of
family expectations and tradition,
and I think a little bit of generational trauma.
Yes, that's a good way to put it.
But in the most Disney-esque way possible.
A digestible way for kids.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
I like that. He's blocking her way, but not on purpose. He's just lost.
Well, then move.
Yeah.
How rude.
He's down there like, okay, well, I got my compass on here. I was coming from the north, but I can't believe you chased me here. Nah, you chased us.
Yeah.
I was I could have just gone right by you.
Yeah. I really.
By the way, I got a shiny one of those in.
Ooh, sick.
I think I'm up to like 4 or 5 shinies.
Total
5
or in Legends Arceus?
So in Legends Arceus, between my 2 current save profiles, I'm up to 5.
This is what shiny Krogunk looks like. Which are your shinies? I know you said everyone gets a shiny Ponyta.
Yep.
Which is dope. It's got blue flames. Azula style.
So there is a particular sound effect and visual that happens when a shiny appears. And I think they're using that quest to kind of introduce you into, this is the sound to listen for.
Yeah, here's how you identify when you're going to run into one.
Mm-hmm.
Which is sweet.
So I have, let's see. I'm trying to remember exactly. I have a shiny Nosepass, a shiny Alpha Luxio,
Ooh, shiny and alpha? That's awesome.
Yep. A shiny Croagunk, a shiny Glameow, and I feel like I'm forgetting one of them. Oh, shiny Mischievous.
Oh, right. You said you were a little disappointed by Mischievous's shiny coloring.
Yeah, and I kind of don't like Nosepass as a Pokemon to begin with, so...
Yeah, Nosepass looks dumb. It's, I get the idea, but it's dumb. Alright,
Yeah, like...
Louis, eat this Wurmple.
Louis?
I mean, I guess it's kind of impressive that in an area that has, like, steel Pokemon and fighting Pokemon and rock Pokemon, she's out here rocking, like, fucking Wurmple. Level, what, 35 Wurmple?
I love how
34.
Raichu looks like a giant compared to Wurmple.
Oh, yeah. That's one thing I think that you might like about Legends Arceus if you ever decide to play it, Hannah, is your Pokemon can be out with you a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
So, and everything's scaled appropriately. So you can see how Raichu is like a freakishly big rat when it's like hanging out with
like
you.
Like a capybara.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. When they hang out with you, it's if you're staying in kind of the same general spot.
Yeah.
I get why they made
Punch
it so
it.
they don't follow you. Like, I with how you collect resources and how you do the battle thing, I could see that being a pain to try to sort out.
Yeah. But the fact that you can bring them out is still a nice improvement over the games on average. Don't, like, right?
Yeah.
The original Diamond didn't let them follow you. It wasn't until
Yeah.
the remake.
Also, it's probably a good thing they don't have Wailord in Legends Arceus, to be honest. But, like...
I saw Wailord in Pokemon New Snap recently, and it freaked me out when it breached from the water.
Oh, yes. Yes, that
was awesome.
that's startling.
Yeah. Responding to the atmosphere, you can lose quickly, right?
No.
We'll do our best.
You can lose quickly.
I know, right?
Let's see what Pokemon you're gonna bring out.
Wurmple?
Wurmple, Sneasel,
Bronzor.
Bronzor,
So,
Glameow.
I feel like I couldn't lose fast even if I tried.
Yeah. I'm sorry, none of our Pokemon know self-destruct.
I don't remember if it has Levitate or not. I think it does.
So you know what I started watching, Cameron, in the background? That,
Seinfeld?
no.
Friends?
That, Resident Evil Infinite Darkness.
What's that?
Apparently some Resident Evil series. It's
You got really into cartoons recently.
really
Is it
stupid.
a cartoon?
Yeah. Well, it's animated.
Is it,
It's animated to look like
Netflix
the
thing?
video game, yeah. It's not good.
They've been coming out with Resident Evil stuff, and I just haven't been paying attention. They, like, snuck a whole new movie out during coronavirus during the pandemic that I just didn't notice. But it's a remake, I guess. They're not doing the W.S. Anderson, whatever the director's name is.
Mila Jovovich one.
Yeah, they've restarted the film franchise.
Why?
Because Mila Jovovich is getting older, and I think the movies aren't making as much money as they used to do.
I watched that first one, and it was extremely convoluted.
Yeah, it was I remember when I saw it in theaters, the first Resident Evil movie, I was pretty disappointed. It was needlessly complicated in its story.
Yeah.
They needlessly changed parts of the plot, and I don't know why, because it didn't make it better. It just made it dumb. And there weren't enough zombies in the zombie
Yeah, I
movie.
remember there weren't, like, hardly any.
The biggest thing that was killing everyone was this, like, computer program.
Yeah.
And it's like, that wasn't a thing. Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
It's Was this done by the same person who did the Monster Hunter movie?
Yes, same exact person. And why I haven't seen the Monster Hunter movie, because I know it's going to be not that great.
Rathalos is the biggest, scariest monster ever!
Yeah.
Have you seen Valstrax? Have you seen Fatalis?
Yeah. You worked so hard to get here. I'll send you packing with only a happy thought.
We're gonna send you packing with only happy
Yeah,
thoughts.
I was gonna say, they like the 19 galactic grunts before you.
Go back.
Ah.
I have to say that's one thing I kind of appreciate about Legends Arceus. I'm not like wading through grunts.
Yes. You mentioned to me that there are less frequent battles against other people, but each one feels like more of a challenge.
Like, I wouldn't say the Charm Sisters are a challenge. Those are the bandits.
Gotcha.
But like, and like you can do some optional battles at a certain point in the story where somebody actually goes and actually sets up a thing where he'll call someone to train with you.
Mm-hmm.
But like story-wise, there aren't a lot of trainer battles. Most of the battles are against wild Pokemon or legendaries, or like it's mostly running around researching Pokemon and following the story.
Yeah. Which I dig.
I do like some of the changes to statuses in Legends Arceus. I haven't encountered confusion in battle. Like, there's been this weird
I'm
on the
so
field confusion.
surprised that I lost.
And like they changed Frozen, it's now Frostbite, where
Ooh.
you know how
I was actually going to say we should call this an episode here, because if we're about to fight Cyrus, we should do it at the start of the next one.
I don't know if we have to fight these two grunts.
Ooh, yeah, I guess it's worth... We can maybe beat him up real quick while you're explaining the status.
So you know how, like, a burn, lowers a Pokemon's attack while it's burned?
Yep.
Well, Frostbite does the same thing except special attack.
Oh,
and
that's kind of neat.
And at the end of each turn.
And I guess, is that because being frozen and being unable to move is, like, too crippling in the new battle system?
So in general, they've made all, you weren't guaranteed to lose turns from any status effects now.
Gotcha.
Like, paralysis works the same way where it's a chance. Drowsy replaced is, sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of similar to paralysis. Actually, what am I fighting again? Stunky and Dustox. Alright.
Bowwowser and Merlin?
I'm just gonna, like,
Yeah.
pulverize Stunky. But, like, and status effects are no longer until you heal it, it's X number of turns.
Gotcha.
Which is nice. And like status effects for like, instead of like, iron defense raising, sorry, my concentration. Instead of just like raising defense, it raises your defensive stat. Like multiple moves now don't do like specifically special attack or special defense or special attack for your status manipulation. Like, special attack and special defense are still things, but the stat manipulation does not do the same thing. Like, it affects both parts when you do the status effect.
Gotcha.
So, like, Snarl lowers offensive stats, instead of just lowering special attack. So I'm kind of curious to see what ends up being a thing for all of the, like, how many of the mechanic changes get carried forward.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like the Generation 9 games have a big opportunity to kind of take the best of both worlds.
I have wondered if some of the changes they made were specifically as kind of a test run, but I could be wrong.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, hopefully that's, I feel like that would be an intelligent design decision to say, we are changing a lot. Here's an opportunity for us to try something that might be a little less popular if it went straight into a traditional Pokemon game, but we can try it out here and see if people are comfortable with the idea.
Well, and see what it looks like when people actually start poking at the mechanics.
Yeah.
Without it being, like, risking certain things with VGC.
Yep. All right. On that note, Grunts, this was pathetic.
Yep.
So we're going to call this an episode here, and we will catch you on the next one, where we'll finally stop Cyrus from his evil plot. Thanks for playing with us, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
See you next time.